Okay, hello everyone. So today we'll be starting with our percentage chapter. So before that, you all should be knowing the value of square roots, cube roots, and percentage value. But there are some more percentage values that you all should be knowing. They are 1 by 25 equals to 4%, and 3 by 8 equals to 37.5%, and 5 by 8 is equals to 62.5 percentage, and 7 by 8 equals to 87.5 percentage, and 2 by 7 equals to 28.56 percentage, and 1 by 24 equals to 4.16 percentage, and 1 by 40 equals to 2.5 percentage, and 3 by 4 equals to 75 percentage. 2 by 5 equals to 40 percentage. 3 by 4 equals to 75 percentage. 2 by 5 equals to 40 percentage, and 3 by 5 equals to 60 percentage. 4 by 5 equals to 80 percentage. 2 by 3 equals to 40 percentage. 2 by 5 equals to 40 percentage. 2 by 3 equals to 66.66 percentage, and 4 by 3 equals to 133.33 percentage, and 5 by 4 equals to 125 percentage. 6 by 5 equals to 120 percentage. 1 by 25 equals to 4 percentage, and 3 by 8 equals to 37.5 percentage. 5 by 8 equals to 62.5 percentage. 7 by 8 equals to 87.5 percentage. So these are the values that you all should be knowing. Okay, so now we will be solving multiplying factor. So let us do it by taking an example. So I have taken the value 1 by 7, and if there is an increase in this, so you can solve it by two methods. So first one, you can take it like you can add 1 in it, so there will be 1, it will be 8 by 7. Or you can do like this, that you can keep the denominators the same as 7, and there is an increase, so you can do 7 plus 1 equals to 8. So you can do it by both the methods. So okay, so you can solve, I'm giving you two questions, you can solve it. So there is 2 by 3, there is increase, and another question is 2 by 3, there is an decrease. You may take 1 minute and solve it. You can pause the video and solve it. So I'm telling you the answer for this. So the answer for this will be, so you can solve it, 1 plus 3 by 2 equals to 2 equals to 5 by 2. And in this you can do 1 minus 2 by 3, so it will be 1 by 3. Hope so the answer was correct. There are some key points that should be noted. First one is A percentage of B equals to B percentage of A. And second is, if you divide 10 percentage, then the value is 10, and if you divide 1 percentage, then the value is 100. Some important formulas. If we have to do A is what percentage of B, then you can do A upon B into 100. And if there is A is less than B, then it has to be A minus B. Then it has to be A minus B upon B into 100. And there is one more formula, that final value minus initial value upon initial value into 100. So now let us solve some questions. You may pause the video and solve the question. Hope so you have solved the question. So here I will be giving you the solution for this question. So solution for this question is 50 minus 40 upon 40 into 100. It will be 10 upon 40 into 100. So I will solve it. We'll get the value 25 percentage. So now let us solve the second question. So we will do 50 minus 40 upon 50 into 100. So we'll get 10 upon 50 into 100. So we'll get the value 20 percentage. Let's solve this question. So you may pause the video and solve it. Hope so you have solved the question. Now I will give you the solution. So 10 percentage increase. So we may solve it like this. So we'll get 7. So 7 plus 70 equals to 77. And there is also another method to solve it. You can see it is 10% increase. So you may add 10 in 100. So you can solve it like this: 110 upon 100 into 70. So you can solve it like this and get the value 77. I hope this method is easier than this, but you may solve it by any method. You may solve this question. Hope so you have solved the question. Now I will give you the solution for this. If there is 20% increase in x, so you can do 120 upon 100 into x. So you will get the value of 1.2x. So why I have taken 120? You can see that I have added 20 value in 100. So you can say it is 120 upon 100 into x. You will get the value of 1.22x. And for this, you can do 135 upon 100 of x. So you will get the value of 1.35x. Then for this, you will get 162 upon 100 of x. You will get 1.62x. And for this, you will get 130 upon of x. So you will get 1.3x. And you may see there is a decrease in this. So you will do it like this. So you will do like this: 100 minus 45. You will get 55 upon 100 into x. So you will get 0.55x. So hello everyone, today we'll be starting with our percentage one-liners. So the question number 1 is on your screen. Please solve it. So the solution is, let's take mark price as x, and there is a reduction of 20% in mark price. So we will take x into 80 upon 100. We have minus 100 minus 20, so it will be 80. And there is again a 30% reduction in this, so we can do it 70 by 100. So we will get 56x. So now for getting in single reduction, we will do 100 minus 56. So answer will be 44. So the correct answer is option number B. So the second question is this. You may solve it. So the solution is, let's take the value of B as 100, and there is A's value is 25% more. So A's value will be 125. So now we have to find the percentage change. So it will be 125 minus 100 upon 125 into 100. So it will be 25 upon 125 into 100. So we can do it like this. So the correct answer is option number B, 20%. So the next question is this, you may solve it. So the solution for this is, first let us find the value of full clothes and short coats. So value of full coats will be 50% of 800. So we'll get 120. And for short ones, we'll get 85 upon 100 into 800. So the value will be 680. Okay. So now there is a reduction of 500 shorter clothes. So we will be left with 300 coats. So we have to find the value of full clothes that are left. So it will be 120 upon 300 into 100. So we'll get the value of 40%. So the correct option is C. So the next question is this, you may solve it. So for this question, first you need to find the value of A removed pens from the bag and B removed pens from the bag. So removed, so value will be of A will be 12% of 600. So we'll get 72 pens removed. And for B, we'll get 25% upon 100 to 1200. So we'll get the value 300. So now total bags removed, total pens removed will be 372, and total pens will be 600 plus 1200 equals to 1800. You can say it is given in the question, 1200 and 600 and 1200. So now we have to find the percentage of removed pens. So it will be 372 upon 1800 into 100. So you will get the value 20.67. So if we will take approximate value, so it will be 21%. So the correct option is option number C. So the next question is this, you may solve it. So for this question, first let us take the amount with Ram as X. So Ram gave 40% to Deepak. So how much he gave to Deepak equals to 40 upon 100 into X. So we'll get 2.5x. Then Deepak gave it 1/4 to Subhash. So how much he gave to Subhash? It will be 1/4 of this. It will be x upon 10. So now the value of 200 and he got from Deepak. So how much Bhash got from Deepak is x upon 10. So x upon 10 minus 200 equals to 600. So you can see how much money is left with Subhash is 600. So we have to minus it. So we'll get the value x minus 10 equals to 800. So x value will come 8000. So the correct option is option number C. So the next question is this, you may solve it. So in this question, let's take the total product as 100. 100x. 100x. So how much did A obtain equals to 20x, and how much B obtained is 60x, and how much is not certain will be 20x. How? If we add 60 plus 20 equals to 80, and if we subtract it by 100, we'll get 20x. So now see, the difference between product of B is 60x, and those which are uncertain is 20x, so minus 20x is 720, so we'll do it 720. So you can solve it. 40x equals to 720, so it will come as 18, but the value was in percentage, so we can take it as 1800. So the correct option is option number C. So hello everyone, today we'll be starting with our percentage DI. So the first question is on your screen, you may solve it. Hope so you have solved the question. So here is the solution for this. So you can make the table like this, and now I will be telling you how to solve it. So we can see the total number of students given is 8000, so you can write over here as 8000, and then we have been given the ratio of boys and girls 3:2, so you can take it like this. So if we solve the value, we'll get 3/5 into 8000. Why? Because if we'll find the value for boys, then we can do it like this. Upon 5, 3 plus 2 goes to 5 into total value. So we'll get 400, so we'll get 1200. My bad, the answer will be 5, 6, 7. So it will be 4800. So we'll get the value as 4800, and if we do it like this, you'll get 16, you'll get 3200. So we have got the value of boys and girls as this. Now we can say that 30% of the boys are in dance section. So if we do it like this, 30% of the boys are in dance section. So 30 upon 100 into 4800. So we'll get the value as 1440. Okay, then you can say 25% of the girls are in singing. So 25% of the girls. So total value is 3200. So we'll get the value as 800. Okay. Then the ratio for girls and boys studying and singing is 5:2. So it is 5x and 2x. So you can say you can take 2x is equals to 800. So you'll get x is equals to 400, and over here you can see it as 5x. So 5 into 400 equals to 2000. Okay. Then 10% of the boys study in sports. So you can solve it like this: 1 upon 10 upon 100 into 4800. 10 upon 100 into 4800. So you'll get the value of 480. Okay. Then in the rest boys study in physical education. If we'll add this all like this: 1440, 2000, 480. So you'll get the value. And if we subtract it like this, so you will get the value 880. So the value is 880. Okay. Now the number of girls in sports is 10% more than boys in sports. So if it is 10% more, then we can do it like this: 100 to 480. So we'll get the value as 528. Why I have taken 180 10? Because if we'll add 10 in 100, then we'll get 10% more. So like this we have solved it. Okay. Then 20% of the girls study in dance. So 20 upon 100 into 3200. So you'll get the value as 640. And the remaining is physical education. So if we'll add all this and subtract from this like this: 640, 800, 528. You'll get 8, 6, this, and if we'll subtract it like this, so you will get the value as 1232. 1232. And if we'll add this all, then we'll get the value this 800. So you can see the table is made like this. So the table is made. Now let us solve the question. So for first question, total number of students in singing. So you can directly see it is 2800. So you can write it 2800. For B, number of girls in sports is what percent of boys in dance. Number of girls in sport is 5 to 8 upon boys in dance. Boys in dance is 1440 into 100. So you'll get the value as 36.66. So if you take it approx, you'll get 36.7. For C, respected ratio of boys in physical education is 880 and girls in sports. Girls in sports is 5 to 8. If you'll cancel it out, you'll get the value as 5:3. For D, number of boys in dance is what percent of girls in singing. So boys in dance is this and girls in singing is 800. And if you'll cancel it out, so you will get the value of 180. You can solve it like this, and if you will cancel it, you will get 180. Then for the difference between total number of students in dance and physical education. So dance is this minus physical education is 2112, and you'll get the value as 32. Hope so your answer was correct. So the next question is on your screen. You must solve it. Hope so you have solved the question. So now let us see the solution. So first of all, you can make the table like this. And if you see, there are the school has 4,000 students. So you can write 4,000 over here. And the value is given, the boys and girls ratio is given 3:2. So for boys, you can solve it like this: 3/5 into 4,000. 3/5 was ratio is given. Okay, so if we'll solve it like this, you'll get 800. So you can, boys total is 2400, and if we say 2/5 into 4000, so you'll get 800. You'll get 1600 girls. Okay, so now 16% of the boys and 28% of the girls are in debate and quiz. 16% of the boys. 16% of the boys are in debate. 16% of the boys are in debate. Boys total is this. So you will get the value as 384. Then 28% of the girls are in quiz. So 28/100 to 1600. So you will get the value 448. Okay. 1/5 of the boys are in dance. So 1/5 of the boys, 2400. So you will get the value 480. The ratio of girls to boys in debate is 2:3. Debate. So you can write it like this: 2x and 3x. So if we'll take 2x as 384. I have taken as 2x is equal to 384 because you have been given the value as 2:3. So if we'll take 2x is equal to 384, then we'll get the value of x. So we'll get this. And if we'll multiply 3 into 192, then we'll get the value as 256. Then you can write it 256. Okay. 25% of the total students are in singing. So 25% of the total students are in singing. So we'll get the value as 1000. We'll solve it like this. Okay. Then girls in dance are 60% of the boys in sing. So girls in dance, 60% of the boys. See, the checkpoint is over here. 60% of the boys, girls in dances, 60% of the boys, not total. 60% of the boys. So you can solve it. So you'll get the value as 288. Okay. Okay. Now 22% of the girls are in sports. In sports, girls. In sports. So if we'll solve, we'll get the value as 352. Okay. Then the remaining girls are in singing. Remaining girls. So if we'll find the total. So if we'll solve like this, 288, 256, 448, 352. You'll get the value. And if we'll subtract 1600 from 344, you will get the value as 256. So 256 is over here. Okay. Then 18% of the boys are in quiz. So if we'll solve, you'll get the value as 432. And over here you can get the value of boys. 1000 minus 256. So you'll get the value as 744. And the remaining boys are in sports. So if we'll add total, you'll get over here 480, 744, and 384, 3432. So if we'll add, and if we'll subtract it from this, so you'll get the value as 360. And if we'll add the total, you'll get, so your table is made. So since your table is made, now solve the question. So A part. Maximum number of boys in the school. Which activity has maximum number of boys? So you can see from here, it is singing. Now B. What is the number of girls in debate competition? Girls in debate competition is 256. If you have made a table, then it will be easier for you to solve the questions. For C part. The number of boys in dance forms what percent of girls in the same. So boys in dance. Boys in dance is 480 and girls in the same. So it will be. So the correct answer, if you will solve, you will get this. And if you take approximate, so you will get 167. Same answer. So the next question is this. You may solve it. Hope so you have made the question. So the table is like this. But before starting, I would like to inform you all that in this type of questions, you all should first fill the direct values given in the question, such as over here you have been given the total number of female and males directly. So you can write like this directly. And in this also females from Japan is given directly, so you can fill it like this. So it's a suggestion, you all can follow it. It will be very helpful to you all. So now let us solve the question. So as we have already been given the value of males and females, so you can fill it. So females value is given 5000 and males value is given. So you all should be very careful, because in most of the question it's given like male and female, but in this question it's given like female and male. So be very careful while solving it. So if we'll say total, it will become this. Okay, so now let us solve. And we have been given the value of females from Japan. Females from Japan is 1200. So now let's solve. Okay, there are 1710 people from USA. So 1710 people from USA, and you have been given male from US is 290 less than female. So you can take female value as x and male is 290 less. So you can like this. Okay. So now let's solve this equation. So you can see like this: x plus x minus 290 equals to 1710. 2x is equals to, if you add like this, so you'll get the value of 1000. So it's 1000, and if you'll subtract, so you'll get 710. Okay. So total number of female who visited Taj Mahal from Russia is half the male. So female is half the male. So let's take male as 5 and female is this. Okay. So ratio of total number of male from Taj Mahal from Germany, and this is this. Okay. Germany. So let's take it like this and let's take like this. Okay. The number of female from Japan is 1200, which is 200 less than female from 200 less is this, so it will become 1400. Okay. And total number of male and female is this. Okay, now we can solve it. If we'll solve this equation, we'll get the value of 5. Okay, so let's solve it. So 1000 plus 5 upon 2 plus 1400 plus 1200 equals to 5000. Okay, if we'll solve it, so if we'll solve it, y upon 2 equals to 5000, and if we'll solve it, you'll get 3600. Okay, so y upon 2 equals to, so we'll get the value as 1400. So y value will be 2800. So you can solve it, it will become 2800 and it will become 1400. Okay, so now if we'll solve this value, we'll get the value of z. So now let's solve. It will become 710 plus 2800 plus 3z equals to 5670. Okay, so we'll get 30. So if we'll add this, then we'll get the value of 3510. And if you'll get this, you'll get 2160. And then the value of z will be 720. So it will become 720, and over here it will become 1440. So now do the total of this. So you'll get it like this: 4200, and of this you'll get 2120, and this 2640. So the table is like this. Now let's solve the question. So first question is, find the total number of male and female from Germany. So Germany's total is 2120 will be. So the ratio of total number of males from USA and from Japan. Okay, males from USA is 710 and males from Japan is 1440. And if we will cancel it out, we'll get the value as like this. If more, you will cancel it. So you'll get like this value. Okay, now for C, we'll get find the average number of females from USA. Females of USA is 1000 plus Japan's female is 1200, and Germany's female is this upon 3. So we'll get the value. If you solve it, you will get the value of 1200. Over here, how we have solved it. So there is average formula, sum total and number of given countries. So sum of total females and upon how many it is given 1, 2, 3. So that's why 3. So the answer is this. So now D. Number of male who visited Taj Mahal from Russia is what percent of people from Japan who visited. Okay, male. You should be very careful in this question because we have been asked male from Russia but total number from Japan. So be careful. Male from Russia is 2800 and total members from Japan is this into 100. So if you'll solve it out, you will get the value as 106.606. Okay, now for E. The difference between total population from Japan and USA. Total population from Japan is 2640 and from USA is 1710. So we'll get the value as 930. So the next question is this. You may solve it out. So for this question, the table is this. So you may find it out. We have been given of over here to be 121 upon. As you can see, it's given in the question. Total is 21 percentage. So I have taken it like this: 21 100 into this. So the value will be 2205 when you solve it out. Okay, so now hope so you can solve it out. So you can solve it like this. So you get the value as 1890, and if you solve it, we'll get so we'll get this value, and total is given already. Okay, now we have been given in this question the percentage for females. So you can solve it like this. So in this, you have to take this total, not this total. You have to find it from the total from the answers. This. So you'll get the value 441. For this, you will take this value. For this, we'll take this value. So we'll get the value. For this, you'll get. We have taken this value. This value. And if you will calculate this total, you will get value 683. And for solving the maze, there are two methods. You can do by any. You can subtract total number from this and females. How you will find it? Male. You can do it total minus female. How this came? So total value, you know it is male plus female. So if we take like this, we'll get this formula. And another method you can do it as you have been given the value 20%, 60%. So you can minus like this. 100 minus 20%, you'll get 80%. Then you can solve like this. 80% into what is the total percent total, this. So you can solve like this. You can solve it by both the method, but I will be solving by this method, so I will be telling the answers directly. So then the total will be this, and I will tell you how to solve by this method also. So you can see it's given like this. You can solve it like this. So you'll get the value. For one more question, so you can do like this. 100 minus 60 is equals to 40%. So for this you can do it like this. 40% into what is the total? It's 1890. So if you'll solve like this, so you will get the value 756. You can solve by any method. So the table is this. Now let's solve the question. So for first question, we have to take the ratio of male of CA and designers together and females of CA and designers together. So we'll solve like this. Male of CA is 756 plus designers is 1092 on females of same profession we have to take. So we'll take CAs plus designers. So CAs female is 1340 plus designers is 588. So when we'll add, you'll get like this value, and if we'll cancel it out, you'll get like this value. So this is your answer. Now for B, the total number of lawyers in the town is approx 4% of total number of dancers. So total number of lawyers is this, and dancers total number is this, 2205 200. So you'll get the value as 90.47 when you will solve it. Okay. What is the difference between total number of males and females in the town? So you have already calculated it. So you can do solve it like this, minus 4. So you will get the value as 1134. Now for D, female dancers are what percent of female dancers? Female dancers are this, 441 upon female dentist. Female dentist is this, 1260 to 100. So when you will solve it, you will get the value 35. So I would like to tell you all one important thing. So many of you might be confused in when you have to take this formula and when you have to use this formula. So for this formula, the question should be asking what is, if A is more or less than B, then you have to use this formula. When the question is asking A is what percentage of B, then you have to take this formula. Hope so the video was helpful. Thank you so much.